Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzie, and for today's video, we are talking about saving Zoe.
Everything you're feeling is normal. Your sister was murdered, and you're trying to deal with that.
I remember last summer.
This is a film that follows the story of two sisters, Echo, who is played by Zoe Marona, and Zoe, who is played by Laura's real-life older sister, Vanessa. If those names sound familiar to you at all, Vanessa was in Gilmore Girls. She was also in Switched at Birth. And this film takes place a few months after the death of Zoe, when Echo discovers her diary and starts to try to piece together her sister's life and figure out exactly what led to her murder. So I heard about this film back when it came out, but I just hadn't seen it. I thought it definitely seemed really interesting, especially given the fact that these two actresses are sisters in real life. I've definitely seen the things that Vanessa has been in, but I haven't really seen anything that Laura has been in, at least not that I can recollect. It is kind of odd. To me, she actually looks a lot more like she could be related to Allison Brie. They look a lot alike, but there are moments throughout this movie where the characters do start to look more alike, which is done on purpose as part of the plot of the film, and it definitely was very interesting. I did watch this on Amazon Prime. I know that it is also available to watch on Tubi, so if you don't have an Amazon Prime account, it is free to watch on there. Now, this film is more of a mystery drama and not so much a horror film. You're really following this mystery of Zoe's life, and you're learning everything as Echo does. And I did end up actually really liking this. I thought it was a unique concept for the film. I mean, there's been films and things like this in the past where you've had actors that look similar, very similar, playing siblings, but I thought it was really cool to have two actors that are actually siblings playing siblings in this. But you can definitely get caught up in following this mystery, and it definitely makes you want to know what the fuck happened to this poor Zoe girl, and you find out. I will say a big heavy trigger warning for sexual assaults, date rape. It does get pretty graphic at one point. It's not a super long scene, and I don't want to give anything away, but you're watching it after the fact. The events have already happened, but it can still be very triggering, and I know there are people that feel weird about trigger warnings for horror or thrillers, but I am somebody that believes in giving trigger warnings when necessary. So just so you know, just in case you do want to watch this, and that changes your opinion on it, there you have it. You have been warned. And I'll also add that it does start to, I guess, get a little cheesy, drag on a little bit. I was not really a fan of seeing the graphic stuff. I tried to avoid watching those things. They obviously make me uncomfortable, and that's kind of the point generally. And it definitely made me uncomfortable watching it in this film, so that kind of turned me off a little. I feel like we could have gone without having it be so graphic. Like, they heavily imply what happens even earlier on in the film before you get to the graphic part, so it didn't really feel like the graphic stuff was necessary, but I still really enjoyed the film. It didn't completely ruin it for me, and I definitely thought it was worth the watch. So if you have seen Saving Zoe, let me know what your thoughts were on it in the comments below. If you did enjoy this, please do give it a big old thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more horror-related content. Before I go, a quick shout out to my Patreons. Thank you guys so much for helping to contribute to the channel. If you know the perks to being a Patreon, links are in the description below, along with all of my social media. And I'll see you guys again later with another video. Bye!